How's it going, everyone? Session here. So, ironically enough, the music in this official teaser reveal for GTA 6 was copyright, but I just wanted to give you guys my full impression of my reaction to the trailer since I do play the rest of it without the audio on. So, we're going to just let the reaction roll with the punches, and that way you guys can enjoy it. So, I appreciate you guys. Take care. No, that's cool. Okay, wait. So we gotta take a look at this. Listen, the vibe for this, like everybody, I'm telling you right now, everybody screenshotting this picture right here and putting it all over the internet because it's officially GTA 6. We got the logo, we got the vibes. Now, the question that I kind of come up with is like, what's the time period, you know? Because like GTA 5 was pretty modern, I would say. Like the game came out already a decade ago, which is nuts when you put it into perspective, but the game also did take place during our current time period and era. So like the music gave me an idea that it was like a 90s early 2000s vibe, but then I started seeing supercars and a bunch of other technology that kind of gave me the idea that like, it's actually more of a modern take also, just like in a different setting, which is actually sick. Um it seems like to me that the game, at least for right now, has two main characters that you swap between. I actually personally really loved the swapping character aspect of GTA 5 because, being able to just shuffle between the three of them was really really cool. Um Especially because they were always doing their own thing in the main game, just like when you weren't playing them. So it seems like you get a similar vibe. Now, this girl being like, I guess, an inmate from, I'm gonna assume it's Vice City, so we'll just say Vice City for now, right? So she's in Vice City prison, you know, and then just, I guess she somehow got herself in like a life of crime, something of that nature, gonna get busted free. There is like the boyfriend or husband or the love interest, which is there too. Seems like to me that it's a very Bonnie and Clyde esque kind of story that they're going on with. But also because it's kind of like a Miami Vice City vibe, you know that there's, it just screams everything Grand Theft Auto to the T. The graphics for this are insanely good. Like, I'm actually amazed by the graphics for this. I like that they have a little bit of everything so far. Like the flamingos in this scene, despite the stillness, is the most realistic look ever. Also, the beach. What I love about this too is that there's like an incredible amount of diversity across the board. Um, just all over the board. That's actually so cool. And also the beach is packed, which is pretty fascinating. I like this imagery too. I don't know. It just, you're just everything you've ever wanted out of Grand Theft Auto. You're just getting. I think that's actually so cool. Now, this is kind of the first image that I immediately saw where I was like, I don't really think it's actually like an old school esque GTA. I feel like it does still take the modern look because that looks like a really good like sports car supercar look. The fact that it's like a convertible supercar right here as well. You got the pickup back there, that background, and then you got like I don't know what area you would call this, but it kind of reminds me of like a Los Santos ordeal. You got the lowrider, but with the big rims, and definitely got like the hydraulics going on. You got the bikes, and then you got the gangsters that kind of hang out in the background and do their thing. This is kind of like the bad neighborhood, if you will. I actually like that too. Now, the crazy thing is that we're literally in like a club, and there's a girl over here, there's a girl over there, there's money being thrown everywhere, and you can kind of see like each bill is to the degree of like detail. It's actually pretty insane. And they got the party champagne bottles in the background too, kind of thing. That's really cool. I see, here's the thing. Looking at this background here, it also gives me the impression that this entire area is like navigatable. Like you can go everywhere with this, and I'm really excited for that. See, what I need them to do is release like a map comparison of this game to 5, because people were already making the comparison with GTA 5 to a lot of other games that had large maps as well. This game is definitely not going to go minimal on it, especially because it's been in the works for so long. Like, it's been 12 years, literally 12 years since we've gotten another like full-fledged Grand Theft Auto title. So like the fact that we're getting this is actually really cool. And here's another scene too, because you got like a boardwalk, there's a hotel right here. You got actually they do have similar looking cars to the previous game. So that's why I kind of get the idea that it's like a modern take, cuz this car is a very familiar car that I've seen before. You kind of got like a Lambo vibe over here, but you also got uh like a Testarossa here. Obviously they're not using the same, brands, and I don't know them by memory, but this is like these cars. You kind of have a wide range of time that's kind of elapsing for this. I also love the lighting. Like navigating this will look so beautiful at night, and it's probably going to look really fun during the daytime. Also, in respective fairness, I want to understand how much effort are they putting into the details that you can do in the game outside of like the simplisticness of like missions and whatnot. Because for me, I never actually got to partake in like the RP scene of Grand Theft Auto, but I know that it's massive, you know? So like if you can actually go to a nightclub like this and DJ and a party and everything and like drink at this event and you're like it's like a multiplayer experience, that's gonna be so crazy, you know, because just like it's just going to be that kind of environment that you would find in a real life scenario, but you're also doing it in this game. You kind of sort of didn't get that vibe in GTA 5. I mean, you could sort of kind of do it, but like it wasn't like to this degree. So this is actually like a huge advancement in comparison. So I'm really hyped about that. I also I'm curious. There's like a cut off of the like a piece of the bridge right here and over here, but the island for this too. I think all of this is like you can travel all of this. This is such a beautiful scenery. See, you got the Vice, like the Vice Hollywood logo over here. Now, this is honestly for me one of the most interesting things because they did a really good job of like portraying the internet and social media on in GTA 5. They took it up like a whole new degree in this game. So I'm actually so intrigued by how this will portray itself too. Because they don't have a filter for it. This is actually so sick. And the random gator inside the I don't know. I feel like almost every character just has life. You know what I mean? You got Thrillbilly Mud Club. There's a whole thing of that. You got this person. Lord knows who she is. My man literally did the people's elbow over the over the table in the air. Then you got this guy, and that's like the first time that you actually get like a full face close up of the what I'm assuming is the second character that you play, and she definitely has a connection with him. Like I said, I think that for me this is like such a Bonnie and Clyde story esque, and I really dig it because sometimes three characters in GTA 5 was perfect for the game's aesthetic. So for them to go from 3 to 2 isn't really problematic. I think it would have been weirder if it was just one character, but there was not really a prediction that came into mind. I think people were just really excited to figure out just when is it coming out, and we finally had the trailer, right? So I'm actually really excited for this scenario here. It just looks like such a Bonnie and Clyde story. It's so clean, dude. Like you just definitely have a wide perspective. Like you can tell that these two characters are going to be like the main characters. I would love to know more about this story because I got pretty attached to the GTA 5 story just because of how well it was told, and like there was always like this interest of like family and unity as like a theme for the game, but like this one it seems to be more about like like a ride or die scenario. I'm so down with this. This is so freaking cool. Yeah, because they both pull them together. So I mean, there you have it. Like we officially have the news. Everybody is gonna go nuts over this. I mean, 2025 is, for what it is, like they're going to be going full fledged on this game. It's been in the works for I would have to assume like a decade. They definitely were working on online content for GTA 5 and like everything they were working on, and they're still working on it. And the thing is, like, people still play GTA 5 like to this day immensely. And the fact that we're going to be finally getting GTA 6 is like incredible. I also love that the logo just doesn't have like a massive change to it. It's literally just a simplistic logo that fits the game perfectly for the theme and the vibes that we're going to be getting. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys are as well. It's been such a long time in the making, and it doesn't matter what they do to this game because no matter what it is, it's going to get like a 12 out of 10 rating. It's going to be a phenomenal gameplay experience from start to finish. Sidelines, missions, storyline missions, character development. Every character that was introduced in this trailer just automatically feels like an original character and not like a repeated character, because like they just sometimes reuse the assets from various characters and just kind of like populate the city. Everybody almost seems like their own person, which kind of is interesting because that's how much of the identity is being established for this game. So I'm so excited to hear more about it, and thank goodness it came out sooner than later for another 12 hours. So thank you all for watching and have yourself a good one. Take care.